months ago has all built for this. The championship game in the Big 12 Conference. One that has a long history of classic finishes. We could be in for another one here today. Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see the number 15 team in the country, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Street. Kirk, let's get this thing going. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Grab down the middle. It's Andrews. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
That's a good job here staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second manageable here for this offense.
Pass caught. Second down now. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking to scramble. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They keep the drive going. It's a first down of the 46.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
The game makes it second and medium. Quarterback drops back. Receiver makes the grab. The defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. It's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw. Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Second down after that previous play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Now one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Second and 10 here. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Tries to get it to the running back. Dumps a short throw down to the running back. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Utes line up with a first and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal. He's swarmed by the defense.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision and giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, he came close to putting this ball into the end zone, but he comes up short. Now we're looking at a third and goal. Boy, the defense is digging in. The offensive line trying to get a good push. I'm curious to see if they try to run the football again here on third and goal.
Trying to throw for it on third and goal. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Utes. Methodical but effective for probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Off the play fake on first down. Throws it to the right. He's got it with room to run. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
That one play has split field position. First down to the opponent's 44. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. A quick throw out left, complete. Finding space at the 20. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, TCU.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
And now the try here for the extra point. And it's up and good. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He steps out at the 21. That's where they'll start the drive. catch was solid, right down for a touchdown. And the receivers got it. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
He's got it in the open. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. On the run, he'll let it go. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Utes lining up here on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. Touchdown, Utah. That's how you finish a play. So they find the reliable tight end. He makes the defense pay that time.
You know, the receivers a lot of times get most of the attention, but don't forget about how potent a tight end can be. When you've got a player like this who can run routes, and a serious weapon that they can utilize, and they just did right there.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on first down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job of taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
They're going to run it here. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
And it's Utah in the lead here. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking downfield. It's Manning. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. Powering through the defender. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Has the first down and more. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the Horned Frogs look to keep this drive moving. Keeping it on the ground here. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
The offense has had really good rhythm in this drive, running the ball, throwing the football. Seems like every play has been positive yards until that stop right there by the defense.
Offense getting set, second down play here. And he'll set up to throw. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. To throw, it's Manning. And they trap him for a sack.
A lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it and they get the sack.
And they'll kick it away here. Met will bounce and go out of bounds inside the 10. Great punt to pin the offense back. Utah offense takes the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient, precise. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
Tries the right with a quick throw. He fires this throw and is intercepted. And that's a solid return after the interception. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The offense starts with a short field. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? To the air, it's Manning. Makes a quick catch.
As we all know, Chris, red zone leads to tight windows. A lot of times you just get what you can get. Likely grateful this went forward to help this upcoming 3rd down call.
Looking to convert on 3rd down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Direct snap. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Offense takes the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Single back takes the handoff. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
But Looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
So 2nd and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. From the shotgun, handoff inside. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Looking for the wideout. Oh, what a grab!
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
And the Utes looking to keep this drive rolling. Looking to throw. It's Lagway. Ball is incomplete. A lot of heat on that throw.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Important 2nd down play coming up. The shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
We're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Caught in the flat by the running back. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the 1st down marker to set up 4th down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that 1st down marker.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. The Utes will come to the line looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Utes.
Well, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5-wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
TCU 14.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Play of the drive now from the 25. Toss play to the outside. Breaking free at the 35. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
The old toss play, Chris, as you know, this used to be really a popular play in college football when teams ran this out of the I formation. Now in college football, you see them running out of pretty much any formation, but the key still is being able to seal the edge, whether it's your tight end or your offensive tackle, to allow the back to get to the corner.
After the 1st down and still motoring. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
1st down here for this offense. Ball handed to the running back. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain. So 2nd and 6.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Looking to pass this time. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
The offense eager to keep this drive going, but facing a 3rd and long from the 20 now. To throw, it's Manning. The pass is caught. Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Texas Christian. Great connection there for 6 points.
Well, that's how you close a half of it. What a game we have already here. Looks like we're going to be all tied up heading into half after the throw for 6.
Point after, knocked right through. Move that extra point. We're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. He escapes the pocket. He'll throw it now. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well. He didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back. It's Lagway. Quick throw over the middle. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half. We'll talk strategy here.
Big conversion there on 3rd down to the receiver. Quarterbacks love a guy that they can depend on in these kind of situations.
The Utes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. On the move now. Breaks into the clear. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield, but the defense does their job. They've got everybody covered, but I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that for the 1st down.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left, perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Grabbed by the receiver. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. One more play before they head to the locker room. Quarterback wants wants to throw it on second down. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his second touchdown alone here in the first half.
So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. And he's got it. Can you believe it? What a kick. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Will kick this away to start the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the TCU offense takes the field. Passing game effective in the first half. Let's see if they keep it going or if the defense has made adjustments trying to protect the lead here. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
They'll hand it off. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
The defense swarms. He's going backwards. He'll lose 4 yards on the play. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Scanning the field, it's Manning. Close to the tight end. Oh, that one's picked off. He's bringing it back. The 30, past the 20. They'll finally bring him down, but what a play, the takeaway, and a huge gain on the return.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
And the Utah offense takes the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Quarterback tried to connect here on the in route, but I'll tell you, the defender does a great job of reading the route and knocking the ball away.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Caught near the goal line. He will score. Touchdown, Utah. Well, the defense has had no answer for this pitch and catch combination. They are closing in the conference championship.
You know, the receiver's coming up with a lot of these touchdowns, but I really want to focus in on this quarterback because he's making such good decisions with the football. He's finding his guy. They're moving him around, finding different ways to get him the ball, and I just love to see the quarterback. Anytime you're making good decisions and you're making accurate throws, you get a chance for a big game.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. To be tackled at the 21, that's good work by the coverage team. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Now you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Dropping back. It's Manning. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
First down, looking to throw the football. Caught behind the line. It's Payne. He's found some room at the 45. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The Horned Frogs pick up enough for a first down here. Looking to throw again. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
That sack sets up a second down and long. QB keeper all the way. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. To throw, it's Manning. Going for his running back. Makes the grab. It's Payne. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Looking to scramble. Fires it to the wideout. That's a great grab, but he couldn't stay in bounds. A crucial play and a turnover on downs.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Play action here on first down. Escapes the pocket. Breaks loose at the 45. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Pass hot. Can he get in? They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. Design quarterback run. Touchdown, Utes. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Because that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
They'll try to add to the lead now in the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. And it's Utah in the lead here. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's review how we got here. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Dropping back, it's Manning. Looking for his big tight end. Finds the receiver wide open. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45, a solid gain.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, Chris. These guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
The tight end has got it. He'll go down right there. Works his way for a short gain, but not enough for the first down. A completion sets up a second down play. And the back now goes in motion. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Grab behind the line. It's Washington. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He lets it go on the move, looking deep. Catch made down inside the 10. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the fourth quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play and try to get in the end zone, maybe get an onside kick.
Here we go, first and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. And off with a single back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Second and goal for the offense. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, TCU. Quarterback flashing the speed in that touchdown run. That's almost unfair, Kurt.
Well, I think out of all the quarterbacks in the entire country, this guy might be as fast as any of them. Why not utilize his speed when he can make defenses pay for it? It's a great design play and a nice touchdown.
PAT is good. They still trail, though. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hand seam, all over that to make the recovery. Utah offense takes the field. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. He's got the first and still going. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Utah.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if his defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
An extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the fourth.
TCU 28.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Bailey. And he's brought down at the 16, with it better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Contact as he threw it. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure, just got it away.
Yeah, Chris, he got hit right as he released the ball. Very fortunate that ball's now picked off. And the bottom line is that they can't give this quarterback more time in the pocket. They have no chance of thinking about trying to come back.
Incompletion makes it second down. Back to pass. It's Manning. Grab made by the tight end.
Well, as a defense, he'll take that all day. No problem at all. You give up a short little route. You tackle him inbounds. It keeps the clock running. That's a great job by the defense.
So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. And the Horned Frogs pick up enough yardage to move the sticks.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And the pass is incomplete.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Not much on the return, but Vic will set up the offense at the 35.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense
breaks into the open. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
Zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive impressive victory here today. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Utes. And the route is on. This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped. With the conference championship on the line, he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers, but, man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? You can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after touchdown.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. On first down, it's play action. Bringing pressure. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? What a catch!
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And the Horned Frogs have first and 10 here. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's James. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. Looking to throw. It's Manning. Grab down the middle. It's Baker. And the offense will take a timeout here. 13 seconds remaining.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offense coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
They look to throw it here on second down. The pass rush closing in. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Defense is coming after him. You make the tackle inside the 30. It'll be first down there. And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Pressure is coming. That will be incomplete, trying for a consolation touchdown, but it's no good, and time expires on the game. What an amazing run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the Big 12 and become a piece of the history of that great conference. And now with the playoff spot locked up, we get to see what they can do against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.